Skinwalker. I want to start off by saying that I'm a 13-year-old girl, about 5'2" and 105 pounds. I live in a big house with my mom and dad and three little sisters. We all live in the middle of the woods in rural Missouri. I didn't get along with the kids at school, so my mom had no choice but to homeschool me. I think that's when the bad dreams started. I would dream of me in the middle of the woods by my house. I would turn around and see my house. I would start to run towards the house, and it would feel like I wasn't moving, not going anywhere. Instead, I was being turned around every time I would take a step. I would get deeper and deeper into the woods. All of a sudden, I would stop. Standing in front of me was my mom, but she didn't look right. She looked like parts of her skin and every part of her body was falling off. She would walk up to me and say, close to my ear, "Wake up." And I did. And I don't know why, but I would always wake up at 3 a.m. And then I would hear screaming from the woods. Then I would go back to sleep. This continued for about 2 weeks, until I got tired of it. I decided to go in the woods and face what was ever in there. I started to walk towards the woods, feeling uneasy. I felt like I was being watched. I don't know why, but for some reason, every step I took towards the woods, I was feeling more and more better, like there was a mother-daughter feeling, deep connection within the woods. I know that this feeling wasn't natural, but I couldn't help myself. It's like when someone tries to lure people into a restaurant with free samples. I get halfway into the woods. The feeling goes away, and the feeling suddenly turns into fear and shock. And that's when I saw it. It looked like my mom, but not my mom at the same time. Like a generic version of her, but she looked like she didn't get any sleep for days. Her hair was all matted and had chunks of flesh were slowly falling off of her face. She ran up to me unnaturally fast, like she was a cartoon character. She put her face up to mine. Her breath smelled like rotting flesh in a sewer, and said, "I missed you, my little darling." I was shocked when she said that. She sounded exactly like my mother. "You're not my mother. Get away from me." With that, she lunged towards me and pinned me down to the wet forest floor. "You will be my daughter." She stuck her wet, gross tongue out, and her tongue was dark blue and dripping with blood. Her tongue was in my mouth, and I nearly gagged as it was slipping down my throat. I noticed that she wasn't balanced right on her feet. Her legs were bent backwards, and her legs were scaly and had scabs all over them. One of them started to buckle, And that's when I took the advantage and kicked her leg, and she fell on top of me. I pushed her off of me and ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I got to my front door, ran in and closed it. I ran upstairs very fast, stumbling as I got to the last step. I opened my bedroom door, not caring if I shut it, and I went under my covers. I heard rustling downstairs, and I was home alone. So I picked up my baseball bat from under my bed. As I was going under the bed to retrieve it, I looked out my door in the hallway, and I saw the skinwalker staring at me with wide eyes. Before she could lunge at me, I heard a loud blast from down the hallway and saw the skinwalker's head splatter all over my bedroom door. My dad came in my room and rushed towards me to hug me. Oh, thank God that he was there in time. We moved about a month after, and my dad told me that when he was a kid, that he was talking about a skinwalker to his friends in high school, and that his grandpa told him to not talk about the skinwalker. He told him that if you talk about the skinwalkers, that it attracts one of them towards you. My dad blessed the new house that we moved in, and that was that. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And as always, I'm always with you in the dark.